Hey guys, I just wanted to make a sort of a quick video, just a device that I'm excited about and that I've kind of discovered over the last several months, and that is the Note Air 3C. Now, there's at this point quite a variety of e-ink tablets that you can get on the market today, but I'm going to say that this is one of the better ones. And the reason why I say that is because it's not just for note taking or just for e-reading, but it's quite versatile in that you can do pretty much anything that you can do on a regular tablet, because it's just an Android tablet. It's not just like a Remarkable where you're just limited to note taking or just reading a PDF. You can do quite a large range of things with this. My main reason for buying this product was so that I could, since I'm a student of the Japanese language, I am trying to do more serious study these days. So I bought this device so that I could do more studying Japanese language here. So I got it so I could read Japanese news articles, because I do quite a bit of that, Japanese news articles. My Kindle is Japanese. My Kindle app is the Japanese Kindle store. So I've purchased quite a bit of books from the Japanese Kindle store. So textbooks, reading Japanese textbooks and taking notes. And oftentimes I will have my Japanese, textbook beside me, the physical Japanese textbook beside me, and I'm writing notes or taking notes on the Note Air 3C. The Note Air 3C standing for color. So this is a Kaleido 3 screen, so you'll notice that there is color on this device. The colors are a bit more muted than what you would see on an OLED screen or an IPS display. But the color here is actually quite nice, because the whole point of e-ink is so that your eyes are getting more of a break from looking at an IPS display or looking at an OLED display. So your eyes get a bit of a break looking at this. It's just like looking at a book. So hence the name e-ink or e-paper. So this device, I originally bought the Note Air 3, but because I figured, well, I don't really care about viewing color on this, because I'm just going to be, for the most part, reading books against a white screen or a white background on black text. So I figured, well, I'll just get the Note Air 3 and call it a day. And of course, the Note Air 3 comes with a better battery life as well, because of the the Boox Super Refresh technology in the Note Air 3C. Kind of eats away at the battery on this device, but with the Note Air 3, it was not as prominent, because there was no need for it to refresh so often, since there wasn't because there's not any color in that device. So and straight away I noticed that the screen on the Note Air 3C is quite a bit dimmer than the Note Air 3, and the battery life on the Note Air 3 is it's significantly better. So if battery is the most important thing to you, and you're mostly reading black and white text, then the Note Air 3 is probably more the device for you. But as I was using the Note Air 3, I kept it for about a month, and as I was using the Note Air 3, I realized that I also have a bit of a manga addiction as well. And there are some manga, not a lot, but there are some manga that are coming out, like Solo Leveling, that is in full color. And so I thought it would be really cool to have an e-ink device that displays that color. So I went with that. So I returned the Note Air 3 and picked up the Note Air 3C, and I haven't regretted it at all. Definitely haven't regretted that one bit. The only detractor between the Note Air 3 and the Note Air 3C is, for one, the battery life. The battery life on the Note Air 3, with my use, it was about 2 weeks. Now that's very light to moderate use. You know, just using the device here and there, got about 2 weeks out of it. With this one, it's about a week, but when I get to where I'm using it heavily, like if I'm using it like say an hour per day, where I'm just taking notes and reading, at that rate, I'm probably going to use it. I'm probably going to use it for about 3 to 4 days before I need another charge. So battery life is kind of the detractor here. If you're wanting that extra long, 1 week to 2 week, battery life. And then of course the screen is quite a bit dimmer without the front light on the Kaleido 3 screen. So you're going to be using the front light a lot more with this, and that's another reason why the battery isn't phenomenal on the Note Air 3C. But because of the screen quality, in my opinion, is so much better than the Note Air 3, I'm okay with having to charge it a little bit more often than that of the Note Air 3. Note taking was the same exact experience. For the most part, the device, the use of the device, use case of both of those devices are almost exactly the same. It's just that you get color with this one as opposed to not having it with the Note Air 3. They're both fantastic devices, and and you can. There's different use cases, I guess, different reasons why you would buy one over the other. Black and white texts being the biggest one, and wanting to view a little bit of color here. And note taking in color is also quite nice, when you can highlight in color as well with this device, which is pretty cool. Other than that, it's just an overall great device. I haven't had a whole lot of experience with other e-ink devices. I did use the Kindle Scribe for a little while, and then I set it on top of my truck and drove off, and that was the end of the Kindle Scribe for me, which is what got me into this, because I was just going to go buy another Kindle Scribe, and I thought, well, maybe I should look into see what else is out there. And I saw Remarkable, I saw this, and I thought to myself, well, why spend virtually, maybe even a little bit more money, the $500 to $600 price point for the Remarkable 2 that just does notes, or I can get the Onyx Boox Note Air 3C or Note Air 3 and do everything that I want to do with it. I can read my books, I can take my notes, I can do everything with this. I can browse the web, I can actually watch YouTube videos on this, which is pretty insane for an e-ink display. I can watch YouTube videos on this. Not something that I do very often with this device, but I do watch YouTube sometimes on this. But it's just an overall very well made, very high quality product. The pen, it feels very nice, very much like paper whenever you're writing on it. It's just a overall very high quality device. They say the Remarkable 2 is better writing experience, which I'm sure it is. I haven't tried one myself personally. I did walk through a Best Buy and just kind of scribble on it, and just to see, what it felt like. But it's hard for me to really compare these two, since I haven't used a Remarkable personally for any significant amount of time. But I have used this one. I've been using this one for about 2 months now, and I really love this device enough to where it made me want to revive this channel, because it's just such a cool product, and e-ink is coming out everywhere. So there's so many different e-ink devices right now where you can kind of get into this space. Really cool stuff. Anyway, if you want to see more about this, or if you want to see me do other videos about this, feel free to put a comment in the description down below. Hit a like, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll be doing some more with this, because I have some other ideas that I want to kind of share with you guys on some other videos with this. So thanks for watching. That's just kind of my thoughts and impressions on it. So we'll see you in another video.